It's beer o'clock again on the Real Ale Guide, and today's beer is a beer from the Stewart Brewing Company, and it's a bottle of their Cauld Reekie, a superior stout from Edinburgh in Scotland, coming in at 6.2% ABV. There you go. A lovely looking beer, a lovely sounding beer, and a beer I've been wanting to get open for a long time. Why have I not? Why have I waited so long to get this beer open? I probably had it about 3 or 4 months, but a beer at 6.2% ABV, certainly a stout, will age nicely, so that's probably one of the reasons why, black cap on this one, why I've left it a little bit, a little while to review it. Let's get it into a glass. See what we get. Okay, the first thing that impresses me with this beer is the head. Love that lovely kind of stout coloured, tan coloured head. That is classic. Look at that. It's one finger, it's black, it's carbonated, it's fizzing. I can hear the bubbles fizzing away. It's a jet black beer. There's no light coming into the beer whatsoever. Let's get a nose. It smells of your coffee, your chocolate, your caramel, a roastiness, a vininess. There's a nice vinous nose. Oh. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay. The first thing, I said the first thing that impressed me, and it gave me an inkling. The first thing that impressed me about the beer was that kind of tan coloured head. The reason why that kind of tan coloured head that stayed for a good minute, 2 minutes, has produced such a marvellous, creamy, silky mouthfeel. For me, if you say stout, for me, I immediately think dark, strong, with a lovely mouthfeel. There's nothing worse than getting a stout that's so thin and so watery and with a bit of flavour, and it looks so good in the bottle, and you think, oh no, why have I bought 6 of these? This is the real deal. It's dark berry. It's a hint. It's not massively vinous. It's just, but then again, as I'm saying, massively vinous, there's another taste of the vinous that comes kicking back at the end of the palate. Oh, the mouthfeel's superb. It's got your coffee, your chocolate, your roastedness from the roasted malt. Ah, it's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty of a beer. And let me show you what I've just been looking at here. If I rock the beer back and forth, you pick up that lovely, lovely kind of, where the bubbles, the little bubbles slide up the side of the glass after it. Can you see that? I love that in a beer, and you only get that with a nice medium mouthfeel beer, a nice medium thickness of the beer. If you get a thin stout or a thin beer, pardon me for the for the bit of releasing of the gas. Yeah, if you get a thin stout, you won't get that effect rocking the beer back and forth. You'll just get kind of, the head will probably dissipate to nothing, and it'll just be liquid flopping around on the top of the glass. It's a sign of a great stout. obviously you're looking at the review, you're trying to gauge for yourself what the beer tastes like. I think when you've reviewed so many beers, you see the head forming and you see the way the beer looks. You can almost with the stout imagine the mouthfeel, imagine how it's going to taste. And it's why I love reviewing beer so much. It's a wonderful beer. There's a berry in there. There's a fruity kind of hoppiness in there that's giving off a flavour of almost like a blueberry, something mysterious in there. Again, I don't read the back of the labels before I review the beer, so if it's something obvious and I've missed it, I don't mind saying, I don't mind going, damn, I've missed that bit of a flavour. So I think what we will do is we will read the label now, see how they've crafted this beer together. Cauld Reekie is a rich, dark, superior stout using the finest ingredients. Our master brewer has developed Cauld Reekie as a full-bodied contemporary stout brewed with Scottish dark ale malts. Choice hops subtly add a balance to the silky sweetness, giving it an extremely smooth and natural character. So they've still not gone into what hops they've put into this beer. In all, this is a big, fabulous and flavoursome beer. To enjoy the full strength of flavour, it is best drank simply with friends. However, the dark roast and chocolate taste are a great complement to more robust and sweeter foods. No additives, no preservatives, serve cool and enjoy. I love it, absolutely love it. The Stewart Brewing Company is, or you can find their website at www.stewartbrewing.co.uk. Check these guys out. I reviewed their really nice hoppy, it was called Radical Road. I think it was a 6.5% IPA and it was wonderful. I got that reviewed as soon as it arrived. This one, I've aged it a little bit. The stout characters I wanted to come through a little bit more, so I've left it 3 or 4 months. Any beer over 5% ABV, you're able to kind of get away with aging it for a while. Anything kind of lower than 5%, probably try to drink fresh. Okay, final thoughts on a rating then from the Real Ale Guide. I'm a huge fan of Scandinavian stouts and porters, and this from Scotland is so close to that style of beer. In fact, it is that style of beer. I'm a huge fan of it. For a rating, I'm going to give it a 10. I was going to give it a 9, but I thought, no, there's nothing. It's a 10 out of 10 beer. There's nothing I can take away from this beer at all. It's 6.2% ABV, so you're almost thinking, you know, if I'm in a good mood, I can probably session this. What a good beer. Well done to the Stewart Brewing Company. Thanks for watching me, the Real Ale Guide. Let's give this beer a final taste then. I'm going to go away and enjoy this one now. Please subscribe to my daily beer reviews. Thanks for watching. Meet up again.